What if I told you that you could turn 100 pages of lecture notes into a podcast, an interactive study guide, and even practice exam questions all in under 5 minutes? Well, this AI tool does exactly that, and it's completely free. Now, as you can see on my screen, I've opened the AI tool that we're going to be using today, and that is NoteBookLM. And if you have watched the Gen AI course, and I think it was part 3 in which I showcased NoteBookLM and how you can use it. So if you haven't watched that, then I recommend you go watch that. I'll have it in the description down below, or you can have it seen on the top right hand corner of your screen. But basically what I did is I went over the basics of using NoteBookLM, but I didn't really show you the other features that it can do. And that is what we're gonna do today. So right here, as you can see, I have an empty notebook. And if you wanna do the same, then you can go ahead and check the link in the description of notebooklm.google.com, and you can do this side by side as well. So the main thing about NoteBookLM is the way I've used it throughout university and a bit of high school as well is whenever I'm working on a specific project or an assignment or studying for an exam, I will make sure that I will give it every single resource that I've been given from my teachers, tutors, or lecturers, and I'll put it inside here. And what NoteBookLM does is whatever resource you give it, it will analyze it, it will understand it, and then it will give you answers based off of what you've given as resources. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a very simple example of how we can use NoteBookLM to be exceptionally good at algebra, right? So of course, if you've been to high school and you've done algebra, then you know that there are different concepts about algebra and solving equations. So just for today, we're going to be doing a very simple example of solving simple equations. So the first thing we're going to do is find some resources about algebra. It could be either a PDF, a slideshow, a YouTube video, whatever resource you can find. We will click on add source, and then we can go ahead and drop in our files. So I'll see you in a bit once I've done that. All right, so I've added a few resources. So if I click on add sources, so once you have found all the resources that you need, you can just click here onto add sources, and you can drop and drag in your files here. And it can be websites, YouTube videos, it can be from your Google Drive as well. It could be copied text as well. And if you look down here, there's a simple bar that shows how many resources you can put into NoteBookLM. So because NoteBookLM has a free and paid version, the free version allows you for up to 50 resources. So that is quite a lot for just one notebook, and you can create unlimited number of notebooks. So there's no really point in going for the paid version. I just go with the free version. And as you can see on the left hand side, I have put in 4 resources. 2 of them are YouTube videos about solving algebraic equations. One of them is a website, and the last one is an algebra test, which we're going to be testing with NoteBookLM. So the most simple thing that I usually do when I have my resources put in is I will ask it some basic questions that I don't really understand. So for example, if I don't understand something about algebra, I would ask it something like, how do I solve a simple algebra equation when solving for X? And it would look at the resources like it's doing right now, and it will give me some sort of detailed answer as to how I can solve it. So it's already given me an answer. It's saying that such and such, you can isolate X by using inverse operations. So if you are someone who's profound in algebra, you know what I'm talking about. So it's also given us an example. So 3x plus 2 equals 14. So first what you do is you undo addition or subtraction, so meaning minus 2, and then you'll have 3x equals 12, and then undo multiplication, meaning divide both sides by 3, and hence you'll have x equals 4. And it's also given some other, depending on what question you ask, it will give you follow-up questions. For example, how do I solve algebraic equations with variables on both sides? Can you explain how to solve x using cross multiplication, and so on and so forth. So that is the most simplest thing you could do when using NoteBookLM. Is basically like ChatGPT, ask it questions and it will give you answers. But NoteBookLM compared to ChatGPT is that it will give you answers based off of the resources that you give it. Now, you might be asking, do I have to use all the resources for NoteBookLM to give me the most best answer possible? And the quick answer to that is no, because you can actually select and deselect which resources you want to use, or which resources that NoteBookLM wants to use. Otherwise, the longer answer is, if you want to have a more detailed, more concise answer from NoteBookLM, then the more resources you put into it, the more profound and more intelligent its answer will sound. So of course, when you come over to NoteBookLM, you'll see the studio right here on the right hand side, and you'll see many different tools, but the most favorite, and by far I think it's quite intriguing, is the first two. So it's audio overview and video overview. So what those two are is, audio overview creates a full podcast, and I mean full, at least around 30 to 40 minutes of the topic or the resources that you've given. And video overview is a full AI generated video of what you've given as the resources. So in this case, we're gonna click on this arrow, and you can choose how you want your podcast to sound. So for example, if I want a deep dive, it could be a brief one, a critique, or even a debate about something. So for now, we'll just keep it as general. We're not going to write anything. So in this case, we're just going to click generate. And same thing for video overview. You can do an explainer, you can do a brief, and you can also select, because it's a video, you can also select how you want to style that video. You can have it a classic, a whiteboard style, anime, watercolors, retro paint, and stuff, and more and more options. So for now, because we're talking about algebra, we're going to do whiteboard, and we're going to click generate. And as it's doing that, because it takes a long time just to generate the audio and video, we're going to generate some other things as well. So first, we're going to generate a quiz. In this case, this quiz will be, and I have generated for other topics as well, it's usually around 12 to 13 questions, but you can adjust the length of it as well. And you can also generate an infographic. So basically like a carousel of posts, but instead it's just one big image, and you have all the information on one huge image. So in this case, we can do, let's say, a sketch note, and we can have it concise, standard, or detailed. In this case, we're just going to do standard, and we're going to click generate. So for now, while these are generating, I think the algebra quiz is already done. So we are going to click that, and we're going to try and see if we can get 100% in this test. And once you click the answer, it will say if it's right, if it's not. And the cool thing is that it will give you descriptions of why the answer is correct or not correct. So at the end, when you finish the quiz, it will give you a score out of 10, or how many questions there were. So in this case, there were 10 questions. I got 5 right and 5 wrong. That does not mean that I'm bad at algebra. I'm just showing you what NoteBookLM can do. So in this case, it will also show you the topics covered in that quiz. These are some of the topics that were covered. So based off of the questions that you got wrong, it will give you suggestions of what you want to learn next, or what you need to learn. And you can also generate quizzes on that as well. Down here, you can, of course, review the quiz again and see what questions you got right and wrong. Or you can retake the quiz, and I think it might give you different questions. I'm not really sure. You'll have to try that out yourself. And now we have our infographic ready as well. So if I click on that, and as you can see, it will generate a huge picture of what our algebra basics look like. So it's a huge picture, as you can see. So if you're someone who is a visual learner and loves to learn visually with diagrams and concepts on a piece of paper, then this is probably the best way to learn. And this is usually how I learn myself when I'm doing my university lectures or assignments. The best way to go about it is visually seeing what you want to work. So once you have your infographic ready, then there's multiple options. You can share it with someone. You can, of course, download it. You can either give it a thumbs up if it's good content, or bad content if it's thumbs down. This will give NoteBookLM clarity of what it needs to work on when it's generating infographics. So while these two are generating, and if you do want to listen to it, then I will have it in the description down below, so you can go listen to it and see it. Let's generate some other things. So let's generate a report as well. The report basically shows you all the resources that you've produced or given in a summarized format. So if I could say, let's say do a briefing doc, and it'll give me a simple doc or a simple document of what everything or what every resource that I've covered. Another one that is really cool is flashcards, and let's generate that as well. And also the mind map, which is very helpful if you are a visual learner. So as you can see, our briefing doc has been submitted or created, and it basically creates a one-page document of every single thing that is key quotes, key moments. So whenever I'm in a lecture or in a class and I have to take notes, I just put all my resources in and I just click on the briefing doc, and it gives me these whole notes in a matter of minutes. So I don't have to hand type my notes or physically write them. So because the audio overview and video overview take a bit of time, if you do want to listen to it, then everything will be in the description down below. So go ahead, check it out. And if you think that this video was helpful, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to watch this video right here, because I think you'll enjoy it if you enjoyed this one. And I'll see you in the next video.